There are a lot of house listings in Warner Robins right now that are sitting on the market for 60, 90, and even 100 days. And a lot of people are asking me, I want to sell my house in Warner Robins, but I heard this real estate market is really tough right now. So how do I list my house, or how do I prepare my house for sale and still get the most out of it without it sitting on the market for so long? How do I get my house to sell fast? Well, whether you're using a top realtor in Warner Robins or you're selling your house yourself, you're going to need to know these 3 things before you list your house for sale. So let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Chris, your real estate problem solver. I'm a real estate investor and a real estate agent in the Middle Georgia area, so I know this market on both sides of the fence. So in this video, we're going to go over the 3 things that you need to know before you list your house so you can still get the most for your house in a timely manner. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you, if you're listing your house for sale in the Middle Georgia area, or it doesn't matter where it's at, if you want to sell a product, that product has to look good to the buyer. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is you need to put your buyer's hat on, take off the seller's hat, and look at your house from the eyes of your buyers. Would they like this house? Would they like this location? And the first way that you're going to attract them is to clean, clean, clean. When I say that, I mean you need to mow the grass, you need to trim the hedges, you need to rake the leaves off the roof, you need to scrub down the walls, you need to Clorox everything that can be Clorox, you need to clean the house to spick and span, pressure wash the driveway, everything that you can do to clean the house up as tidy as possible. Reason being is because in this world, a lot of people are hypersensitive to messes and funk. So if they walk into your house and they smell something, that's going to be an automatic turnoff. If they see stuff strewn around, that's going to be an automatic turnoff, and they can't see the house past the mess. So make sure to clean your house before you list it. Also, the more mess that there is, the more they're going to look at the mess and not the house. So you want to get everything possible out of the way so they see what they came to see. Next, if you're going to list your house, you might as well go ahead and do some repairs. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be a general contractor, but if you are at least a little bit handy with tools, your best bet is going to be clean up and repair any simple fixes that you can handle. If it's going to require a full rehab in the kitchen, then that might not be worth it. You may just need to adjust your price accordingly. But if you've got a torn storm window, if you've got scratches on the front door, it needs to be repainted. If you've got a few boards around the eave of the house that need to be repainted, something simple that you can do, go ahead and repair a lot of that little stuff. Change out the cracked outlet covers. If you've got an outlet and you're handy with electricity, then change out the outlets. Make sure that everything works, simply because people want everything to work if they're going to buy it. You're not going to buy a broken bicycle at Walmart, and they're not going to buy a house that has a broken dishwasher or refrigerator that's leaking on the floor. So anything that you can do to repair the house and get as many issues out of the way as possible, because again, the more problems that they find, the harder they're going to look. And if they do make an offer on the house and they order an inspection, the inspector is going to do the same thing. Another reason to repair all these simple things before you list the house is simply because you can do the job for $50, where if they decide that they want it fixed after they buy the house, they may want a $1,000 discount on the purchase of the house. So a $50 repair could save you $1,000 at the closing table. So now that you've got the house as clean as spick and span as possible, you've fixed the screen doors, you've pressure washed the driveway, you've fixed the broken windows, you've changed out the outlet covers, everything looks symmetrical, everything looks good, the carpets are clean, all the little repairs are done. Now it's time to market the property. Now this is where having a top realtor in Warner Robins is really going to help you, because a professional real estate agent is going to be able to get your house out in front of the most number of people. Like I started this video with, this real estate market right now, the housing market is really tough. So there's not a whole lot of buyers, but there's also not a whole lot of sellers either. It is a balanced market, but there's not a whole lot of traffic going on right now. So the best way to get your house sold in a timely manner is to get it out in front of as many potential buyers as possible. And marketing it on social media and marketing on Zillow just isn't going to be enough. You've really got to get that house in front of as many people as possible. So make sure that you put out postcards, put a sign in the yard, anything that you can possibly do to get that house out to as many buyers as you possibly can. And that's really going to help you get your house sold fast and for the most money. Because the more buyers you get coming in, the more offers you're going to get. And when you get more offers, you get a bidding war and it goes up to the highest that your house is going to sell for. Of course, if you need any help selling your house, make sure to reach out to me. Well, I can sit down with you and help you come up with a marketing plan to get your house sold in a timely manner. My information is in the description below. And also check out the rest of our videos that explains a little bit more about how to get your house sold for the most money in the fastest way possible. And I'll talk to you on the next video.